not popping up. So I made the changes so that now I think the charts are popping up. And you should be able to hear me loud and clear. Facebook is connected, man. So let me just look through. I'm just looking through my Facebook and my YouTube. Just so that we can see. Check mic. I'm just trying out the chat to see. All right, this looks good. So if I drop frames, I'll know. But now I think we're good. We're live, and everything is doing well. Today we want to talk about self-introduction. In self-introduction, we talk about things like greetings, things like your name, the details of your marital status if you want to, your profession, and your family. So I just want to go through that. Oh my goodness. I hope I'm live, guys. If I'm not live, please let me know because this thing is acting crazy. So self-introduction, greetings. Okay, when you get to introduce yourself, you will start by greeting. And before we do that, we got mail. Old man Yango. Old man Yango. I don't know. That looks good. I appreciate the videos. Kenyan living in America. Both parents speak Luo, but my siblings and I don't. Just wanted to let they make us they give us more drive. So please, thank you so much for the comment. And that is a great thing. That's a great comment. Old man Yango. Asante sana. I doubt whether my videos are online. So I'm just looking through to see whether they're online, man. You know this thing. Something happened to this thing. I don't know what happened. You come at these people put a virus on it? Or what did they do? Oh, there you go. I'm live. Thank you. I can see on Facebook I'm live. So that's fine. I'm live on Facebook and I'm live on on YouTube. So when you want to introduce yourself, you start by saying your name. And your name, you say, this is Nye, Nye, Nga, Nye, Nga. So, Nye, Nga, N. So, like my name is Agina, I would say Nyinga N Agina. So, or I am called Agina. So, Iluonga Ni. So, Iluonga Ni. So, that's an I. Lu O Nga. Iluonga Ni. Then you write your name, okay? Your name goes here. Let me put it like that. Iluonga Ni or Nyinga N. So when you meet somebody, you just say, you first greet them. You will first greet. Let's say you're told, hey, come and introduce yourself. Then the first thing you say is, Oya oreuru. Good morning, everyone. Nyinga en Otieno. Or when it's night, you can say, Oimore. Oimoreuru. Nyinga en. Then you write your name. Your name goes there, okay? So I hope this is a very clear way of introducing yourself. You'll not forget. And that is how you start. You start by saying greetings or yawore or yawore or yawore uru or yawore uru. Nyinga en awino or oyawore uru. Iluonga ni awino or o I mo re o imore uru. Iluonga ni. Iluonga ni, and then you write your name, okay? I hope this gives you an idea of what you're supposed to say when you introduce yourself. Now, and is my chat popping up? Please let me see if my chat pops up. Okay, I can see it pops up. Thank you for liking the stream. So remember, we want to look at your name, the details of your marital status, if any, your profession, and your family. So let's move on to the details of your age. Age. So you want to introduce yourself and you're talking about your age. You say anja higni. Anja higni. Anja. Oh, and there it goes. It works. Nang Abo has liked the stream. Thank you. Thank you for liking the stream. Now I can see that it works. So you want to talk about your age. You say anja higni. The G has to sound, okay? So you say hi g ni. Anja hi g ni. Then you write then you say your age. So age goes here. Anja hi g ni. Hi g ni. Can you say? Let's say that together. Anja hi g ni. Yes, good job. Good job. You're doing a good job. Anja hi g ni. So if you're 12 years old, you'll say anja higni apar gi ariyo. So then now you can go to our numbers video and talk about the numbers. Okay? Then you can talk about your marital status. So let's move on to marital status now. And you see there are two marital status that we in the Luos talk about. It's either the woman or a man. And now I want to differentiate. So if it's a man, you say a se ke ndo. A se kendo. So I am no longer a bachelor. No longer a bachelor. But that means that I'm married, okay? A se kendo. A se kendo. I'm no longer a bachelor, I'm married. A se kendo. Or I'm no longer a spinster if it's a lady. You say I am no longer a spinster. Do people still say spinster? Or I'm living in the past. I am no longer a spinster. O se kenda. You know, I'm no longer available in the market. So I've already been married, okay? A se kendo. A se kendo. I'm already married. Or o se kenda. O se kenda. I am no longer a spinster. I'm not available in the market. I'm a lady. But I'm not available right now because I'm already married or engaged or something, okay? A se kendo. I'm no longer a bachelor. O se kenda. So let's start afresh. You will say oyaore uru. Nyinga en Atieno. An ja higni apar gi aboro. Ose kenda. So I'm already married. But you can also say pok okenda, like I'm not yet married. So then now you'd say pok okenda. Pok okenda. Pok okenda. I'm not yet married. I'm single. This is I am single. This might not mean I'm single, but it means that I'm not yet committed in a long-term relationship. That is the best way of saying it. So, pok okenda. I'm not yet committed as a marriage partner to anybody on earth. Okay? Pok a kendo. This is for the man, okay? If the man would say pok a kendo, and you know now there is controversy about this. Huh? Pok a kendo. I'm single. This is a female, but this is a male. The male will say, I have not married. No, sorry. This is male, pok a kendo. Then the female is pok okenda. So those are two very distinct differences. Pok a kendo and pok okenda. Okay? And that means I'm single in both ways. Now, sometimes you're married, especially if it's a lady who has been married for a long time. Then if it's like a mother, you know, like someone who is like 50, 30, 35, 40. So that will say, instead, they will say, atedo ne. Atedo. Something has happened. Crazy, crazy, crazy thing. Please let me know that things are okay. Because this thing is not it's crazy. So you want to talk about ages? You'll say akendo nyar mukamba. That's typical of Luos, huh? Akendo nyar nya. And how to pronounce nyar? You say n ya r, and then you put them together. Akendo nyar mukamba, or akendo nyar abandu. That is, I'm marrying a Luya. I've married a Luya. Akendo abandu, or I've married a Kikuyu. Akendo nyarabuon. I've married a Kikuyu. Akendo nyarabuon. Kikuyus, we call them nyarabuon because they like sweet. Is it potatoes? Potatoes. So potatoes are called rabuon. So a girl from the people who like potatoes. Akendo nyar mkamba, or akendo abandu, or akendo nyar rabuon. So let me write it down. That's the meaning. I married a Kamba, I married a Luhia, or I married a Kikuyu. Whatever person you've married, now you can say it in the introduction. Let me put capital so they don't feel like I'm a bad person. Okay? Then, number 2, my interests. Remember, it's self-introduction. So what are your interests? Now, if you like football, you start by saying ahero. I like. So if you like football, you'll say ahero adula. I like football. I enjoy football. Or if it's something else like ahero, I don't know, traveling iluongo nango jowadu. Ahero tedo. Ahero tedo chiemo. I like cooking. I enjoy jokes. Ahero angera. I like making jokes. So it depends on your interest. Now, if you have your interest and have not put it here, please write on the comment box and then I'll just put it. I'll incorporate it. So ahero somo buge. I like reading books. Ahero angera. I like jokes. Ahero. Now you can see how the reading is good. You just say ahero somo buge or ahero angera. Angera. Ahero angera. Okay? Ahero tedo chiemo. Ahero tedo chiemo. Ahero tedo chiemo. Okay? Or ahero adula. This is a difficult one because we don't typically say do for DHU. Ahero adula. I enjoy football. So these are interests. Ahero adula, ahero tedo chiemo, ahero somo buge, ahero angera. Yoga. If you're a teacher, or you don't even have to say all this, okay? Atiyo teach mar puonjo. But you can just say an japuonj. An japuonj to mean I am a teacher. An japuonj. An japuonj. An japuonj. Or atiyo teach mar puonjo. Atiyo teach mar puonjo. Okay? I work as a teacher. This is the difference now. This now says I work as a teacher. Yeah. I thought whatever. I work as a teacher. So atiyo teach mar puonjo. I work as a teacher. Miss Lois says, how do I ask, what is your name? Thank you, Miss Lois, and thank you for your comment. Now, first of all, name is nyinga. Where is it? Now, let's go back here. I think you came in a little late, but that's fine. Name is nying. Nying. That is name, okay? Nying. That is name. Nying. So, my name is Nyinga and Lois. But also, if you want to ask me my name, you write Nyingi and Nga. So you'd ask me Nyingi and Nga. So what is your name? Then I would say, if I asked you nyingi en nga, then you would say nyinga en Lois. Nyingi en nga. Okay? Nyi ng gi. Nyi ng gi. Nyingi. Nyingi en nga. Nyinga en Lois. So this is my question to you, and this is your answer to me. Okay? I hope this makes your day. Nyingi en nga. Nyinga en Lois. Okay? That's how you ask name, and that's how you answer. So let's move on to, where was I? I was talking about positions. Nope. Yep, here. I was talking about positions, and I said YouTube chat box. So I was talking about Atiyo teach mar. My work involves Atiyo teach mar puonjo. I work as a teacher, or an ja puonj. So if you work as what else? What other type of work can I talk about? If you work as something else different. Hey, Atieno. Erokamano, karibu e budho. Aneno ki yuoro budho kae. So if you're, for example, you're what? You're a market superintendent. You would say, Atiyo e chiro. I work at the market, okay? Atiyo e chiro. And that's how these are the syllables. You know, I noticed that the syllables were very, I was not keep giving people the syllables. So, where is the chat? Atiyo e chiro. Then that would be, I work at the market. Atiyo e chiro. So what other profession? Please, if you have a profession that you want us to talk about, please just put it in the chat box, and we shall be able to talk about it here. So an japuonj, I'm a teacher. Atiyo e chiro. Now, then you can talk about your parents. Parents, first of all, are known as, one parent is janyuol. Ja-ny u-ol. Ja-nyuol. That's one parent, okay? That's either your mother or your father. Any of them. Janyuol. A parent. So a parent becomes janyuol. My parent is janyuol na. Okay? Janyuol na. That is my parent. So the plural part, the plural of janyuol becomes jo. Jo. So janyuol and jonyuol. So jonyuol ga will be my parents are. So my parents are. Jonyuol ga gin Mary kod John. Joanna. Johanna. Jo nyuol. Jo nyuol ga. Ny u jonyuol ga gin Mary kod Johanna. So my parents are Mary and John. I hope this makes clear sense. So I've talked about, if you only want to talk about your mother, then you say ja nyuolna, ja nyuolna and Mary. Is owadwa, o wa d wa. So o wa d wa. This D has to sound separately. O wa d wa. Owadwa is my bro. My bro is owadwa. But my brothers are owete na or owete ga. Owete ga, owete na. I don't know which one. My brothers, okay? So owete, owete, owete ga gin, owete ga gin. Then sister becomes, let me bring this down for the siblings. This is very important, so that they're all together. So my sister becomes nyamera. Nya me ra. Nyamera, my sister. And now my sisters, many of them becomes nyimege. Yimege. That is my sisters, many sisters. I don't hear you. What's that? Okay. That is Tony. Tony was telling me something secret. Alright, so let's go over again. This is my brother, Owadwa. So my brother is called John. Owadwa iluongo ni. Now let's stop using John. I am very Atieno iwacho ni football iluongo ni iluongo ni adhula. Mane adieri. Football en adhula. Owadwa iluongo ni Petro. Let's use Peter. John has been here for a long time. Owadwa iluongo ni Petro. So my brother is called Petro. And this thing Owadwa, it's not just my brother, it's our brother. Like that translates to our brother. My brother real would be Omera. Omera would be my brother. Like that would be like my personally. Now Omera becomes Omera. Omera becomes my brother. Owadwa, the word dwa is now like keeping it to our brother, you know? Our. So Owadwa. Owadwa becomes our brother. So Omera is my brother. My brother Omera iluongo ni Petro. Owadwa iluongo ni Petro. Then owetega, my brothers. Owetega gin Paulo kod Sila. Paul and Silas of the Bible. Mago owetega. So owetega gin Paulo kod Sila. Okay? Then nyamera, my sister. Nyamera and now the ladies' names. Martha is a good name. Nyamera and Martha. Then nyimege na. Nyimege na. Nyimege na gin. Atieno kod Maria. Nyimege na gin Atieno kod Maria. So my sisters are Atieno and Maria. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you introduce yourself. I have covered all the aspects of introduction from, let me go back to the start. I have talked about how to greet the crowd, to say your name, to give details of your marital status, to talk about your profession, and also to talk about your family. Now, I didn't talk about whether you have children or not. Let me just include that. If you have children, you will say, now, my children. Now, let's talk about children. Children are called nyithindo. So, children are nyithindo. Nyithindo. Children. Nyithindo. So, you want to talk about children, and to say, I have 3 kids, or I have, why is this thing red? Oh, I have 3 kids, or I have 1 boy and 2 girls, or I have 3 girls and 4 boys, or whatever. So you will say, an kod nyithindo adek. Let me use angwen. Angwen because of the tonation of angwen. An kod nyithindo angwen. I have 4 kids. This is my children. An kod nyithindo angwen. I have 4 kids. I have 4 kids. An kod nyithindo nyithindo angwen. That's the syllable there. I've broken it down into syllables. An kod nyithindo. An kod nyithindo angwen. I have 4 kids. So I want to separate the 4 kids into 2 girls and 2 girls and 2 boys. So I will say ariyo gin nyiri. 2 are girls. Ariyo gin nyiri. 2 of them are girls. And then you can also separate and say ariyo gin yawuowi. Ariyo gin yawuowi. Ariyo gin nyiri. And 2 of them are boys. So, ariyo gin nyiri. And these are the syllables. Ariyo. Awinjo ka ji wacho omera ka giluongo osiepni to owadwa gi wat. To kare osiepni iluongo nang'o? Osiepni is like just saying, omera is like, it can also mean my brother. Just not like my actual brother, okay? Omera giluongo ni osiepni to owadwa en gi wat. Omera giluongo ni osiepni. Yeah, but the real thing, now we tend to confuse them. We tend to just talk about omera and owadwa. But the real meaning is omera is your brother from your mother's womb. But owadwa might be from your stepmom or some other like some other, how you call it, some other parent. But omera is from, like my ndi omera masie. This is my real brother from my mother's womb, okay? I hope that clarifies it. I don't know whether I've done it justice. So ariyo gin nyiri. This is a syllable. Ariyo gin nyiri. Ariyo gin nyiri. Two of them are girls. Then ariyo gin ya wu o we. Now some people say yi. Ya wo yi. Ariyo gin nyiri and ariyo gin ya wo yi or ya wo we. So two are girls and two are boys. If one is a girl and three are boys, now the sentence will change. So the sentence will now say, one is a, remember now, this one is a case where they are plurals. So plurals will be nyiri and yawoi. But if it's now just one girl and one girl and three boys, then it changes to this now. Let's change that. One girl, one of them is a girl, is a girl. Then what do you say? You will say achiel en nyako. So this changes now. Achiel, and these are syllables here. Achiel. Achiel en nyako. Achiel en nyako. Now, and then you say three of them now. Adek. Adek gin. This should be gin. Adek gin yawoi. So three of them are boys. So you see now when you change the numbers. Yes, Omera and Marmama. Yes, Omera is like your real. Thank you. Erokamano tieno. Adek gin yawoi. So three are boys. Achiel and nyako. One is a girl. So one is a girl, three are boys. Let's now change it to one is a boy and three are girls, and let's see what happens. Okay, if you change it to that, then guess what? You change it and it will state, this is what you now have to write. You will say that let me push it down a little bit. Achiel en wuoyi wuowi wu o yi. Achiel and wuoyi, one of them is a boy. Then adek gin nyiri. So you can see the tenses the way they are traveling so fast. Three of them are girls. I know it's a little confusing, but let me start afresh. First, you had a position where you are talking about your children, and we said children are called nyithindo. Nyithindo, that is children, nyithindo. So you said, I have 4 kids. To say that, you just say that, an kod nyithindo ang'wen. I have 4 kids. An kod nyithindo ang'wen. Then now you want to break it down further. And you want to say 2 are girls and 2 are boys. You would say, ariyo gin nyiri, ariyo gin yawoi. So 2 are girls and 2 are boys. Ariyo gin nyiri, ariyo gin yawoi. Then if you want to break it down further, because of the tenses, now 1 is a girl and 3 are boys, you would say achiel en nyako, adek gin yawoi. Okay? And Brenda is asking, how do you say I have 1 child? Okay? Then after this I will go into that question. Achiel en wuoyi, adek gin nyiri. So 1 is a boy and 3 are girls. So wuoyi, nyiri. Nyako, yawoi. Nyiri, yawoi. So that is tenses. Now when you want to say I have one child. Now, I have one child might mean I have one child in my possession, or I gave birth to just one child. So one of I'll say both of them, okay? I have one child. That means that, like, okay, here they're asking, like, people are having children, like people are going with children to a trip, and they're asking, hey, Agina, how many children do you have there? Then you say, I have one child. Then that one you say, an kod nyathi achiel. An kod nyathi achiel. Achiel. These are the syllables. An kod nyathi achiel. Now, what this means is there were children. We were going for a trip. Now they're trying to account for the children, and I'm being told, how many children do you have there? And then I say, I have just one child. Now let's go to a situation number 2, where I want to tell you that I have given birth to just one child. So for me, I only have one child as my child that I've given birth to. Okay? You'll say, an anyuolo nyathi achiel. Okay? An anyuolo nyathi achiel. I've only given birth to one child. So those are 2 situations where you are talking about one child. These are the syllables. Achiel. So this one will be, I have given birth so I have one child. An anyuolo nyathi achiel. Or anyuolo nyathi achiel. I've given birth to just one child. So those are 2 different scenarios. An kod nyathi achiel. An anyuolo nyathi achiel. One can be taken to mean the other anyway. But then, just to be clear, like if someone says an gi nyathi achiel, don't begin asking, hey, did you give birth to the kid? Because that might be the trip. And then they're asking, in gi nyithinda di? Then they're like, an gi nyathi achiel. That means I have one here in my possession. Good. And that is it. So let me just summarize. And if you joined us late and you want to ask a question, please ask your question. I think my chat box is working. It's popping up. The chats are popping up. I'm very happy. Usually I want the chats to pop up like that, so I just know that somebody is somewhere. Usually I want to see that. Thank you so much, Brenda. Amazing. Yesterday I was very frustrated because all my chats were not working. So I was very frustrated. I tried all that I could with all my Kizungu Mingi. Nothing would work. Today we are doing fine. I think all my chats came in. I just don't know how to use the chat highlight feature. Use this by hovering over the right side of a chat message. Oh. There is a new function that I put in here, but I can't seem to know how to use it. Oh, there it go. Let me see. No, it doesn't work. There's a new function that was supposed to highlight the charts. Now this thing, I'm also learning, man. So if any questions for me, please just ask, because typically I've covered all that I wanted to cover today. And anybody wants to ask a question, please ask your questions. Otherwise, thank you so very much. And this has been a good run. And this is Luo English Dictionary. If you haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, guys. What are you waiting for? If you've not subscribed, please consider subscribe. Again, let me go again to YouTube and tell you something now. If you search for YouTube Lua English, see now the self-introduction is right there. But if you click on Lua English Dictionary here, and you can also become a member. You see this part here? You can click the join button. Just click this join. Then this join will give you three options. There is one option of $1.99 a month. There is another option of silver, that is $4.99 a month, and there's gold, which is $9.99 a month. In Kenyan money, $1.99 is 200 bob a month, $4.99 is 500 bob a month, and $9.99 is 1,000 bob a month. Now, if you're a member, if you go into the comment section, you can see like Atieno is a member. There is something. There is a widget next to their name. When you comment, someone will see that these are members. So that is how you see that someone is a member. And that is, I mean, I really appreciate those who are members. Now, what am I going to do with the money? We want to develop content for children. And content for children is very expensive because we have to get animations, we want to get characters, we want to develop storylines, and all these things we have to pay for. So I'm trying to solicit to get money so that we can pay for this content, which will be generated for all users. You see, once we put them online, anybody can use them. So if you want to develop, if you want to help us develop the content for children, please become a member. Please become a member. Support us in any way that you can, and that way we shall be able to develop content that will help your children and your great-great-grandchildren. Assuming YouTube will be there. But also I'm also thinking about creating a platform where you can actually get the content off YouTube. So as suppose you want to, like you're in an institution and YouTube is banned in the institution, then we are considering making a family-friendly channel where we can just like a website where you can just go in and, you know, use the website to teach the content to people around you. So that's the future. That's why we are soliciting for the money. And this money will go to good use, as I have stated. So if you want to be a member, please consider subscribing. Please consider joining. If you cannot join, if you cannot subscribe, please just share the video. That's good enough. Just share the video to your friends. That will help us. Because the more people watch these videos, the more money we can generate from them. And then the more things we can do with them. So this is book number 41. Today is 17th April 2022. And I'll see you guys. You have a happy, not Merry Christmas. You have a Pasaka chelong nang. A happy Easter holiday. Aneno kendo kiny. Erouru kamano ahinya. So this, I will develop it in a small book and post it online to the member section. Member en jakanyo, idwa bet jakanyo. Mane giluongo ni member. Wan joiye. Membership iluongo ni wan joiye. Erokamano Brenda, oriti. Atieno iwinjo, member en an jakanyo, wan joiye. Mane iluongo ni member. An wan joiye, wan mo mata. Ane nyinge. Koro kidwa mata, kaka ini mata no, mondo ng'ato nyage tim kamano. Thank you. Neno kendo next week. In be idong maber, oriti ahinya. Nyasaye ogwedhi.